down in the Mournes again, another wild camp with Finn, my son, my brother's here, and his two sons. So there's 5 of us. So all good, all fun. So we've just come out of Tollymore, out of the wee gate. It's a lovely evening, isn't it? Like, it's lovely. Very breezy though, so it'll be a good test of the tent. And we're just heading up this wee hill here. You see the rock on the top of it. We're going to just camp up there. It should be a nice wee flat spot. Well, we're out on the side of the hill. We're pitched. It's actually quite breezy up here today, but we're on the sort of sheltered side of the mountain, so it's not too bad. Because we walked off and got a bit of water, and the difference when you get back to the tents, but still breezy enough here. It's quite chilly because of it. But so far so good. No broken tents this time, which is definitely progress. Yeah, everything's worked so far perfectly. I had food, had a hot drink, and time to go to bed. Stars are lovely, but it's just so cold. Not really the weather to be sitting out. My feet are numb. So time for some sleep, and get up and in the morning and see the light, hopefully, see some of the sunrise. We're on the right side of the moors to hopefully get the sunrise, which will be good. So, see you in the morning.
Oh, I don't know whether you can pick it up. It's pretty shocking weather. It's 5 to 7 in the morning. There's lovely light coming up over there, over the east, which is why we sort of picked this point. We're pitched down the side, considerably more sheltered than up here. It is really, really windy up here, really bad, which is why I'm sheltering down behind this rock. Actually, at points it was hard to walk. It's wild. So it definitely was a good decision not to camp up here. There is a bit of low cloud over the sort of horizon, so I don't know how good the light's going to be, but definitely going to try and get some photos and stuff. It's probably going to be far too windy for the drone, typical, but it's the joys. Some lovely stars out there, so get some nice photos and stuff here. Yeah, it's all good. Get back down for a coffee and some breakfast soon before we head on. So there you can see St John's Lighthouse in the distance every so often as it rotates. Gives it a flash. It is a lovely morning. But it is cold, very cold. That wind, there's nice light. But, supposedly sunrise isn't for another 3/4 of an hour, so I think it's time to go back down and have some food. I think it'll be a good idea. That's us all packed up and away. As you can see, absolutely beautiful morning, really class. The Wild Country Helm Compact 2 performed fantastically, no problems at all. Easy to pitch, enough room inside it. It wasn't the best site. It's always hard to get somewhere that you don't get where the ground's all uneven and that, but we got a spot anyway. We were sort of perfecting our gear, getting a wee bits of extra stuff, and the mattresses were good. Everything was good. Yeah, it was warm enough. Say the tent was great. There was a bit of wind during the night. We were very sheltered where we were really, but there was some big gusts, and you noticed the inner moved a bit, the outer didn't move at all. Really sturdy tent, really impressed with it. I mean, I've ordered an extra set of poles so I can double pole it, but to be honest, I can't see us needing it very much. It'll be something we'll be chatting on the way up in the car. Finney's with me, as I said. He is back there somewhere. I tend to go a bit too fast, but we are going to try some winter camps, so it'll be good to have the extra poles for that. It means we can not worry about where we're pitching. But yeah, it's been a good camp. So we're just heading to the outdoor centre, the Mourne Mountains Centre. That's where we're parked, so we haven't too far to go. Going down through the wee gate into the forest. Any comments, Finn? How did you get on? You enjoy it? Yeah. Man, a few words. Oh, but it's windy. It is windy. Very windy. I was using the GoPro to film a bit on the way in yesterday, but guess what? The battery died again. I had one of the older batteries in. It switched off at about 80%. Just stay high there, Finn. It's pretty wet here. So I changed the Enduro battery, which I'm using now. This is a brand new one. I had done a time lapse last night, which you hopefully have seen, and that killed the battery, but I was able to charge it up this morning when we were having breakfast and that, and it's even at 20%, it's lasting well here, so woo, ground's not great. So we'll just keep going. Yeah, just in the forest. You can see the mountain centre's just over that direction. It's not too far away, so we just need to keep pushing on. Use all those shortcuts through the trees and hopefully not get lost. It's the plan. But we haven't too far to go at all. Get in the car and get home. It's been a good wee camp. The weather's been brilliant. It has been cold and windy, but again, we've been really blessed with lovely light and another wee good camp. All good. Hey, we're making good time here. So this trip decided instead of using gas, we would use an alcohol burner. I have an X-Boil stove ordered, which hasn't come yet, but I was using a wee Trangie burner. Yeah, I suppose the biggest issue with alcohol burners is you're very limited with your control of the fuel or the flame. I know Trangie has a wee control thing that you put on it. I mean, it's not easy. Gas is so much simpler, like really, but and I could definitely see if we were tent bound for cooking, using the gas would be a bit safer probably. But it worked perfectly well. We did our standard pizza wraps, and it worked perfectly well with the mess. Really good actually. There's no issues. And much easier to heat the pan with the mess. It's more of a spread out flame than what the gas does. So it's definitely something to use. Just have to consider what the trip is, what the weather's like, and decide from that which stove system we use. The good thing with mess is the mess burner, particularly using like the X-Boil, very, very light, which is cool. So it's all experimenting. Most a lot of the stuff that we're trying to do together is to try and keep our kit down, and our kit weight's it's not a lot. Particularly now the food's gone. Finney's pack's really light and mine's not bad at all. If you noticed, I've recently bought the Montane Trailblazer 44. Managed to pick up one on eBay second hand, and that's dropped 1.5 kilos off my pack weight already. And the Helm 2, it's not a bad weight either, so we're pretty good. I don't know what our combined weight is, but it's not a lot really. And, you know, it's light enough that we can bring our down jackets with us and stuff, and be nice and comfortable in camp, which is really important, because the last thing you want to do is be sitting shivering in the tent. And thankfully we didn't have any disaster with rubbishy mattresses. The new mattress I got for Finley is working pretty well. Nice and comfortable for him, and my new Sea to Summit is really good too. I'm really pleased with it, so everything's good. Yeah. So we'll just sign off here. Thanks for watching another video, and look forward to the next trip out, hopefully not too far away.